Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the Stain and Seal Show. I appreciate you watching this clip. I think you're going to love it. Here it goes. So we just took on a log home project right here in Middle Tennessee. Really nice log home. Log homes are a different kind of animal. Show a little photo here. I know you guys can see this. This looks like someone wetting down a log home. As you can see in the photos here, this thing's pretty nasty. So let's get started, and I'm going to tell you a little story how I wanted to get in log homes, and then we're gonna talk about all the steps for those of you maybe who get calls on log homes and are scared of them, because I was so scared of these things. I didn't think I could handle them. Done a few over the years and decided, you know what? I think I'm gonna go all in on the log home game because I like it and there's an opportunity for them here. I want to grow my business. Maybe you're thinking the same thing. About 10 years ago, I was staining a fence staining job on site here in Nashville. It was actually outside of Nashville on Caro Bend Road in Lebanon, Tennessee, for a very nice lady and a couple there. And I couldn't help but notice their log home. It was phenomenal. I commented on it. I said, basically, I said, your log home's the most beautiful log house I've ever seen. It was the finish. You know, it was a beautiful home, but it was the finish. It was the chink in everything was just picture perfect. But I commented on the log home, and the homeowner there, the lady, she said, well, you know, thank you. I just had it totally restored. And she explained all the steps of the process. And as she was going through the steps of the process, all I could see was the big picture. And then as she explained every step, I looked and I could see all the little things she was talking about. And I was like, wow, there's a lot to these to do them right. You know, typically a lot of people would just go and they'll bleach a log home. You know, if there's a huge hole or something in it, they might caulk it up, but they just repaint it or restain it. That's kind of the standard. But to do real, long-lasting, beautiful, expert level log home restoration, it's a whole nother ball game. The job was world-class, and I knew after she explained everything to me that I said, I got to start doing these kind of projects. This is what I want to do because it was art. It's an art form. Fencing and decking are definitely art forms, but these log home projects, really, there's an opportunity there for true craftsmanship to really shine. So here's what I've learned about the basics of log home restoration. In disclaimer, log homes can be log siding, complete, like full log construction, and cabins can obviously be made up of different materials. And a lot of these processes are the same, but today I'm going to be talking primarily about log construction. So logs stacked on top of one another, true log home. And we're going to start with a restoration. If the project is new, obviously you can skip that step, you know, but most of what we see is going to be something that we got to get it back to square one. We got to take it back. And so if you look in this picture that we've got on the screen here, what we're looking for, the first thing we have to do is we got to examine the home and make a plan. So, and you're typically going to do this with the homeowner, with the person you're running the estimate for. And we like to bid these with photographs first, and we like to give a range, and then we like to come out on site, nail it down, right? We don't want to go all the way out to run an estimate on a $50,000 restoration or a $20,000 restoration or whatever it is, if it's a mansion or if it's a small house, to someone that thinks this is a $4,500 paint job. You just got to get that out of the way and let them know that, hey, there's going to be a lot going on here. This type of a project or similar projects like this that we have done have cost between $8,200 and $15,000, if that's the range. I like to go the big number first, between $15,000 and $8,200, because they always hear the first number first. But anyways, you're looking for damaged or rotted logs that need replacement. Obviously, you're looking for damaged or missing chinking, which I could probably point some out here. There's actually a pretty good spot missing right behind the head in this picture, and then also right over top of this window, right where the spray was spraying there, and you really can't see it. But you're looking also for 1/4 inch or larger cracks, or unsightly cracks, maybe a crack that's just really ugly, and you're looking for cracks that go all the way to the end of the log. Because if a crack goes all the way to the end of the log, then you've got basically a pocket where air or water can go inside the home. So these cracks are cracks that go all the way to the end, particularly around windows and doors. You also need to know what kind of finish is currently on the house, so you know how to remove it. You know, is this something that we can just do a quick wash and it's all gone? Is this something we got to strip completely and then sand it all down and remove like, a 1/4 inch of wood? Is this something that needs blasted? Is this something that's, brand new and doesn't need anything at all? We gotta look at that, and we'll examine. Let's see if I can zoom in on this photo. Yeah, here we go. Okay, look at this spot right here. This spot has been repaired in the past. This is something we got to fix, right? We got to fix all that. So all this has to come out, and we got to find out what the root cause is. And you got to decide, do you do log repair or not? Either you do log repair or you don't. And if you don't, I recommend you find somebody who does, because that's a whole nother skill, a whole nother level of craftsmanship. If you know basic carpentry skills, it's not that big a deal on a lot of logs. Some logs are major structural surgeries, so you need to know about that. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to the Stain and Seal Show. I really hope you enjoyed that clip. To see another clip just like it that I think you're going to love, click on this link right here. Or if you want to see the full episode, check us out down here. Now make sure you subscribe and like, and we'll see you on the next Stain and Seal Show.